YouTube, what's the deal?
It's time to get real with Jahira. It's time to get real with Jahira.
YouTube, what's the deal?
What's the deal? One love.
YouTube, what's the deal? It's your girl Jahira, and I am back with yet another follow-up story to everyone's favorite bishop, Eddie Long. Here's the deal, people. Apparently, this weekend is going to consist of possibly two great events: Christ being resurrected and Bishop Long finally reaching a settlement after a very long and drawn-out case of molestation. So the thing is, his attorney ended up speaking to reporters, and all of this is coming courtesy of Gossip.com. Y'all already know. I will be including the link below. Now, if you remember, we had discussed that in February he was beginning mediation, where the four accusers, their attorneys, Eddie Long and his attorney would be sitting down attempting to come to some kind of conclusion. Well, apparently they've been going through these marathon mediation sessions starting at 11 in the morning, finishing up at 3 o'clock the next morning, and it appears that over this weekend they may very well be drawing to a conclusion. It's been a very, very long process, and it's finally coming to an end. So the question remains, now what? Now that these four young men are going to be receiving their, in my opinion, allegedly well-deserved checks, what are they going to do with them? My whole thing is kind of like, it would be great to see these men turn this money around into something positive, i.e., promoting awareness in terms of, how to survive once you've been molested, in terms of setting up programs for survivors of molestation, in terms of just doing something positive. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I just see them blinging out of control. Whether they've earned it or not, I'm going to lose a little bit of respect for the situation, because quite frankly, I would have loved, killed, committed any number of felonies to see this thing go to trial. But with that being said, short of a gag order, it's very possible that somebody, one of the accusers, could use this money to step into the limelight. It could be said, it is entirely possible that they will be pursued, and I'm sure quite actively pursued, by the, Barbara Walters, Meredith Vieira's, Diane Sawyer's, Oprah's, hell, she's got a couple weeks left, of the world, and will be able to bring their story forward. But it remains to be seen as to what the dynamics of the actual settlement is going to be. Now, apparently, the attorney, whose last name is Panos, something along those lines, when asked if the timing of the settlement had anything to do with the fact that this is Holy Week, he then replied, "All these people are Christian people, and they need to resolve this." Now, as to the veracity of that statement, or I guess what it means to be a Christian these days, I'm not entirely sure. Y'all draw your own conclusions on this one. The settlement is not done yet, but apparently it's very close. According to Panos, there's a few fine details still need to be worked out. Now, the interesting thing that was also said in the Gossip article that I wanted to share with y'all was that apparently they've there's been a couple of points of contention. I'm trying to find this for y'all, but yeah, it's been somewhat intense. A couple of times the parties have been frustrated, even within their own groups. What that suggests to me, people, the kids is fighting each other as to who should get, you know what I mean? It's looking like that. And my whole thing is just, to whatever degree it may have been, all of y'all have gone through this thing together. Working cohesively as a unit is obviously necessary. They seem to have been able to pull it back together, otherwise we wouldn't be this close to the finish line. But I mean, it really does make you wonder, what is New Birth going to do once this thing is over? All of a sudden, them tithes and offerings requests are going to go skyrocketing through the roof. I could be wrong, I could be right. I'm feeling like I'm right. Let me know if you feel any differently. But that's the situation, y'all. If we get a number on the settlement, best believe I will be back, immediately to give y'all the full dirt. Shouts out to the main banner carrier on the Mrs. Long movement, Cadillac Kimberly. I love you dearly. And until next time, y'all, this is your girl Jahira saying, one love. Oh, Mr. Long.